Hey, it's Jason Faulkner again. This is my longer morning video. Just to make a video. Why not? If I can get my phone to sit there right. There we go. Anyway, the birds are really going at the feed I just put out. I just uploaded my last short video. I I went out before, well, right at the edge of dawn, because it dawned on me that I didn't want my birds to get choked on peanut butter. And there probably isn't enough in the feed that I had on my wildlife feeder to hurt them, but I didn't want to risk it when I got plenty of, regular food out there that that isn't questionable, that would have been fit for the coons and the other wildlife at night, but maybe not so much for the birds. So I put them a fresh round of regular feed out there, and they're really going after it. Anyway, I've just been thinking of fresh content to put and keep people interested in my own agenda and cause and investment. So I figured I'd just sit here and talk and let you watch. Believe me, I would have preferred to leave my cold weather insulation up on the outside of this window, but I dropped it and I got my window open. So I'm a little colder than I would have been, but oh well. It's for a good cause. We get to see the wildlife. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking seriously at a Bell 429 helicopter. Yeah, you're right. I don't have the money for that, but I have the assets that could facilitate that very easily. And you know, I think it's a great asset to have around, especially with a person of the interest that I have and the abilities. I know I could fly it with the right training, so it's a very safe aircraft. It's the helicopter I would describe as, you know, beyond the bare essentials. If you had a helicopter that you looked at and said, this thing easily has everything that's essential, but it also checks all the boxes above and beyond that. And that's important. A lot of these helicopters, they're flying around in, they just barely meet the minimum requirements to fly. It's like flying on a razor's edge. There is no leeway in any of those helicopters. They're real twitchy. The Robinsons, if you see one hover, the pilots are very taxed and micromanaging what they're doing. It just won't hover as smooth as a Bell 429. A Bell 429, when you get it up and hover, and this, I'm just reviewing the information I've gleaned off videos and the engineering that I know they've put into this helicopter. It hovers smooth. The Bell 429 will hover paper smooth because they went above and beyond their engineering into that machine to achieve that. And yeah, I'm not knocking anyone else's helicopters. I mean, the helicopter market, even anything engineered these days, has a huge, wide venue platform of people that make different stuff. But a lot of those people that do that don't have the R&D development funding to push their machines out into that depth of the arena that Bell does and has. Now, I'm not saying there isn't competitor helicopters out there that are in that that depth. I'm sure there are and beyond. But as far as what I'm looking at and what's in my reach, I like the Bell 429. It's got two engines. It has a multi-role capability as pleasure and work. A great utility capable helicopter that'll sling a load under its belly and fly it up into the high Sierra Mountains for my prospecting adventures and other business interests, or put my best suit on, fly it to go shopping in Morristown, Tennessee. Yeah, whatever. Or or if I want to really impress, land in an event or an expo, and really wow even people with money. But that's my thing. That's what I want to do, and I might have the availability pop up even through this effort. I don't know. I know I do recognize the social condition of society schematic and how hostile it's been engineered to dissuade people like me from success. But I make a lot of end runs. I have great products. I have a hell of an engineering ability. And I have a stable full of great products. Impressive products that have a very high asset value. No one has assigned that. No one will except me. And, I've got a great opposing force working against me every day. And that's just the nature of the schematic that they chose to build into society. Wean out competition makes their lives easier. It gives them less of a workload to maintain their control and wealth. They've enjoyed that that angle, let's say, so well that they've driven society into a depth of a maliciousness. So everything's malicious, and that's the reality of it. I'm not worried about it. I mind my own business. I made a video this morning saying I'd fly my helicopter to go shopping, and sometimes I'm sure I would, especially if I just wanted to fly. Drive my little UTV up to my helo pad and jump in the Bell 429, fire both the jet engines up, whirl the blade up, and take it off and go do my thing. With that said, once I do get money, which I will keep fighting to do, that's pretty much a no-brainer now. People should understand about me. I have these great products, and I'm so deep into it, I'm never going to pursue anything else except my own success at this time, and that's what I do. And rightly so, You got all these jingo progs out there that'll say, you're a bum, go get a job. They say blind things that they really don't understand the depths and implications of. They've just been trained to say things, and that's what they do. Most of them are servitudal addicts in a system that, that they know, which is, go along with the flow and you get what you need or want. And the flows never really went along with me, so I'm an outsider for sure. But I'm also gifted and talented. The gods gifted me with talents that, sort of a make amends type situation with my talents to make up for all the harsh reality of our society, and I'm fine with that too. I'm 55, 56 now, and I think it's just a hell of a schematic to offer that talent to people too late in life. But it's sort of my own decisioning also. But a late in life decision. I was in midlife when I really started nurturing my talents, or even had the ability to. And yeah, a life of suffocation in hostile environments to where you couldn't even begin to want to try to do what I'm doing now. Instead, you were like a slave from sun up to sundown, trying to get what you thought you need in life, and all the predators out there watching society in general at large, they have no problem even if you didn't try to make a better life for yourself. They watch people fall by the wayside like the clock on a hand, just clicking around. It happens. So a lot of these people are happy in their sickly lifestyles of addiction and and their tyranny. So whatever, it is what it is. I could take care of myself though. I would have no problem driving to go shopping, but a helicopter's my thing. That's a good focus to maintain. That's sort of uh, an elite tool that I'll enjoy in my efforts. So maybe it'll nudge people sitting on the fence that do have the means to facilitate my own success. And I'm going to use that. Why not? So my products are fine. I got to walk that long walk to the gas station this morning to get my propane refilled. I'm not out, but I don't know how much I have. And today's going to be the fair weather day to do it at a crisp 45 degrees. But I'll probably take that walk in 36-degree weather. And I've done it numerous times. It's a pain in the ass, but whatever. Do what I got to do. I don't know if my trail cam got any footage last night. At this point, I really don't care. But I will keep baiting my wildlife feeder at night. I put all the peanut butter, pancake syrup feed up this morning, but I've got it in a bowl, and I'll put it back out there tonight when I know the birds can't get to it. And sooner or later, something will come around and eat off of it where it's at on my deck. Hopefully, raccoons or whatever wants to come up there. I've got my trail cam strapped to that white post that holds my clothesline up. I think the catch on it, the way that the manual feed the strap through numerous little binder slots, it sucks. That's the same old technology that they cheaped out on years ago. We got Velcro now and stuff. It'd be nice to see one offered with elastic Velcro. You can just stretch it around whatever you want and easily do it. And you can do it yourself. I mean, yeah, they make all that. I just tied it in a loose knot with its cord, or its flat cord, flat tape. But I have no high aspirations for it. It takes a good picture, but will it trigger when something gets in front of it? I mean, by now the birds should be triggering videos, but I don't know. I'll check in a little while, I guess. Anyway, this is Jason Faulkner from East Tennessee. If you're an investor, I'm making my business offers pretty pronounced regularly. You can get all of my products for free if you're that big, capable business interest that can manufacture and get my products out to the consumers en masse. You can get all my products for free. I just want 10% off the bottom line profits and quarterly annuities automatically put in my bank accounts every 3 months. Bank account. And that is ridiculously unheard of. But that's the times we live in, and I have great products. What kind of company are you if a guy bending over that far backwards isn't appealing? I don't know. Maybe you're just in that same depth of schematic that I don't understand. Maybe it's all robotic, who knows? But the offer's there, maybe it just takes time, who knows? I'm sure there's a tight community of controllers on any platform I get online, and they're past the borderline of lunacy, most of them. For fear of their handlers, they go along with the flow quietly. And when you buck their system, they just punish you. Sorry. I've sit here for this long and try to not be grotesque with my sickness I've been fighting. But, whatever. I don't know if the sun's going to come out or not. It looked like it was earlier, but now it's getting cloudier. Well, I'll cut this short and I'll upload this video and put another one on before I got to blow my nose or clear my throat again. Thank you, Jason Faulkner from East Tennessee. Check out my other videos. I canceled my free trail cam giveaway because it's like a muted effort. Yeah. So why bother? Have a good day. If you have any need for my business interest, feel free to drop a line or even call. Thank you.